Hey everyone, welcome back. Watch this every day to transform your mindset for success and abundance. Stoicism. What if I told you that the secret to unshakable success and true abundance was discovered over 2,000 years ago by Roman emperors, slaves who became philosophers, and warriors who changed the world? And what if this ancient wisdom could be condensed into a daily practice that takes just minutes but transforms everything? Today, you're going to discover the daily Stoic rituals that billionaires like Tim Cook and Ryan Holiday swear by. But more importantly, you'll learn how to reprogram your mind for success using principles that have survived wars, empires, and the test of time. Stay until the end because I'm going to give you the exact 7-step daily framework that you can start using today. But first, let me tell you about Marcus. Picture this. It's 180 AD. The most powerful man in the world is sitting in his tent on the Germanic frontier. Outside, barbarian tribes threaten the Roman Empire. Inside, plague ravages his troops. The weight of millions of lives rests on his shoulders. But Marcus Aurelius isn't panicking. Instead, he's writing in his journal, not battle plans, but philosophical reflections that would become one of history's most powerful books, Meditations. Fast forward to today. Jeff Bezos keeps Marcus's writings on his nightstand. Tim Cook quotes Stoic principles in Apple board meetings. NFL coaches teach Stoic techniques to championship teams. Why? Because Stoicism isn't just philosophy. It's the ultimate success operating system for your mind. But here's what most people get wrong about Stoicism. Problem misconception. When most people hear Stoicism, they think of emotionless robots or suppressing feelings. They couldn't be more wrong. Real Stoicism isn't about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about becoming anti-fragile, getting stronger from challenges instead of being broken by them. I learned this the hard way. 3 years ago, I was stuck in a job I hated, drowning in debt, and my relationship was falling apart. I tried every success hack, every productivity system, every manifestation technique. Nothing worked until I discovered what the Stoics called the view from above, and the daily practices I'm about to share with you. Within 6 months, I'd doubled my income. Within a year, I'd started my own business. But more importantly, I'd developed unshakable inner peace and confidence that no external circumstance could touch. And it all started with understanding these 3 Stoic pillars. Core Content Section 1, the 3 pillars. Pillar 1, focus on what you control. Epictetus, born a slave who became one of history's greatest teachers, said, "Some things are within our power while others are not." Here's the life-changing realization. You control your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. You don't control outcomes, other people, or external events. Let me show you how this transforms everything. Instead of saying, "I need to make $100,000 this year," which depends on markets, customers, and 1,000 variables you can't control, a Stoic says, "I will make 100 sales calls every week, improve my skills daily, and serve my customers excellently." Sarah, a real estate agent, applied this principle. Instead of stressing about market conditions, she focused solely on her daily activities, prospecting, following up, and improving her presentations. Result? She tripled her income in 18 months, while her competitors complained about the tough market. Practical exercise. Here's your first daily practice. Every morning, write down 3 things you can't control that you're worried about. Then, next to each, write 1 thing you can control related to that situation. Focus only on your controllable actions. Pillar 2, negative visualization. Seneca, advisor to emperors and one of Rome's wealthiest men, had a strange daily habit. He would imagine losing everything, his wealth, his position, even his life. Was he pessimistic? Absolutely not. This practice, called premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization, is one of the most powerful tools for building resilience and appreciation. Modern psychology confirms this works. Studies show that imagining loss increases gratitude by 25% and reduces anxiety about future setbacks by up to 40%. Here's how successful people use this. Before important meetings, they visualize everything going wrong. Not to create anxiety, but to mentally prepare and appreciate when things go right. I do this before every speaking engagement. I imagine technical failures, hostile audiences, forgetting my speech. This preparation makes me grateful for smooth presentations and unshakable. When problems actually occur. Daily practice. Spend 5 minutes each morning imagining losing something you value, not dwelling negatively, but appreciating what you have and mentally preparing for challenges. Pillar 3, the view from above. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You can rid yourself of many useless things among those that disturb you, for they lie entirely in your imagination." The view from above means zooming out to see your problems in cosmic perspective. That rejection letter? In 10 years, will it matter? That failed business deal? From the perspective of your entire life, how significant is it really? This isn't about minimizing real problems. It's about right-sizing them so they don't paralyze you. When Netflix's Reed Hastings made the controversial decision to split DVD and streaming services, stocks plummeted and customers revolted. Using Stoic perspective, he asked, "In 20 years, will this decision position us for the future or keep us trapped in the past?" History proved him right. Transformation checkpoint. If you're finding value in these ancient success principles, smash that like button. It helps more people discover these life-changing ideas. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because we dive deep into practical philosophy every week. Now let's move from theory to the exact daily routine that will rewire your brain for success. Core Content Section 2. The Daily Stoic Success Routine. Morning Routine. Prime your mind. Step 1. The Stoic Dawn Reflection. Marcus Aurelius started every day by reminding himself of life's challenges and his ability to handle them. Here's your modern version. Morning questions. What challenges might I face today, and how can I respond with virtue? What am I grateful for right now? What actions will I take today that align with my values? How can I serve others while achieving my goals? Take James, a startup founder. Every morning at 6 a.m., he asks these questions. When his biggest client canceled their contract, instead of panicking, he responded, "This is an opportunity to diversify and build stronger systems." 6 months later, his revenue had doubled. Step 2. Intentional obstacle planning. The Stoics had a phrase, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every morning, identify your 3 biggest obstacles for the day. Then ask, how can each obstacle become an advantage? When COVID hit, restaurants faced massive obstacles. Those with a Stoic mindset asked, how can this advance our mission? Many discovered delivery, online cooking classes, and meal kits, new revenue streams they never would have explored otherwise. Practical framework. Identify today's biggest challenge. List 3 ways it could benefit you. Choose one action to transform obstacle into opportunity. Execute before checking email or social media. Step 3. Energy and focus rituals. Stoics understood that mental clarity requires physical discipline. Your morning routine should prepare both mind and body for peak performance. The Stoic morning formula. Cold exposure, 2 minutes, builds mental resilience. Meditation, 10 minutes, develops focus and emotional control. Physical movement, 20 minutes, energizes body and mind. Learning, 15 minutes. Read Stoic texts or educational content. Research shows this combination increases dopamine by 250%, improves decision-making by 70%, and builds stress resilience that lasts all day. Workday integration, Stoic success habits. The hourly reset. Ancient Stoics practiced regular self-examination throughout the day. Here's how to apply this in your career. Every hour ask, am I acting according to my values right now? Is this activity moving me toward my goals? How can I add more value in this moment? Maria, a sales manager, used hourly resets to stay focused on high-value activities. While her colleagues got distracted by office drama and busy work, she consistently hit 150%. of her targets by asking these simple questions. Stoic decision-making framework. When facing difficult decisions, Stoics used a systematic approach that modern research shows increases decision quality by 40%. The 4 Stoic questions. 1. What would a person of virtue do? 2. What serves the greater good while achieving my goals? 3. What decision will I be proud of in 10 years? 4. How can I act with courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline? When Patagonia's founder decided to donate the entire company to fight climate change, he used this framework. The decision aligned with his values, served a greater purpose, and created a legacy he'd be proud of, while actually increasing the brand's value and impact. The power of pause. Between stimulus and response lies your power to choose. The Stoics mastered the power of pause, that crucial moment, where you can choose your response rather than react automatically. Technique. When triggered, count to 10 and ask, what response would my best self choose? This simple practice has saved careers, relationships, and deals. Evening review. Lock in your growth. The Stoic evening reflection. Seneca ended each day by examining his actions, thoughts, and decisions. This isn't self-criticism, it's conscious growth. Evening questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn about myself? How did I serve others while pursuing my goals? What am I grateful for from today? People who practice evening reflection show 23% faster skill development and 31% better goal achievement than those who don't. Tomorrow's success setup. End each day by setting up tomorrow's success. Write down your 3 most important tasks. Visualize completing them successfully, and remind yourself why they matter. This primes your subconscious to work on solutions while you sleep and ensures you wake up with clear direction. Advanced Stoic success strategies. The wealth mindset shift. Here's what most people get wrong about Stoicism and money. They think Stoics don't care about wealth. Wrong. Seneca was one of Rome's richest men. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire. They understood that wealth is a tool for virtue, not an end in itself. The Stoic wealth principles. 1. Wealth as stewardship. You don't own your money, you're a steward of it. This mindset shift transforms how you earn, spend, and invest. Warren Buffett, who studies Stoic principles, pledged to give away 99% of his wealth. This stewardship mindset freed him to take bigger risks and build more wealth because he wasn't attached to keeping it all. 2. Focus on value creation. Instead of asking, how can I make more money? Ask, how can I create more value? When Reed Hastings focused on creating value through Netflix rather than just maximizing short-term profits, he built a company worth over $100 billion. 3. Abundance through gratitude. The Stoics discovered that gratitude creates abundance. When you appreciate what you have, you naturally attract more. Relationship and leadership mastery. Stoic leaders built empires and influenced millions. Here's how they did it. The virtue-based leadership model. 4 Stoic leadership virtues. Wisdom. Make decisions based on principles, not emotions. Justice. Consider all stakeholders in your choices. Courage. Take necessary risks and have difficult conversations. Temperance. Lead by example with self-discipline. When Southwest Airlines faced post-9/11 challenges, CEO Herb Kelleher used these principles. While competitors laid off thousands, Southwest maintained employment, took care of employees, and emerged stronger, becoming the most successful airline in history. Stoic communication mastery. The Stoics mastered influence through virtue, not manipulation. Key principles. Speak truth with compassion. Listen to understand, not to argue. Focus on solutions, not blame. Lead with questions, not commands. Building anti-fragile resilience. The ultimate Stoic success principle. Get stronger from setbacks instead of being broken by them. The anti-fragile formula. 1. Expect challenges. They're opportunities in disguise. 2. Learn from everything. Failures teach more than success. 3. Adapt quickly. Flexibility beats rigid planning. 4. Maintain perspective. This too shall pass. When Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, he could have been bitter. Instead, he used Stoic principles to build Pixar and Next, returning to Apple with the skills and perspective needed to create the iPhone and transform technology forever. Implementation Guide. Your 30-day Stoic Success Challenge. Knowledge without action is worthless. Here's your 30-day implementation plan. Week 1, Foundation Building. Days 1-3, morning reflection practice only. Days 4-7, add evening review. Week 2, workday integration. Add hourly resets. Practice the power of pause. Use Stoic decision-making framework. Week 3, advanced practices. Negative visualization. Obstacle to opportunity thinking. Virtue-based leadership. Week 4, mastery and refinement. Customize your routine. Track results and adjust. Plan for long-term growth. Measuring your progress. Track these key indicators to measure your Stoic success transformation. Weekly metrics. Stress levels 1 to 10 scale. Goal achievement rate. Quality of decisions made. Relationship satisfaction. Overall life satisfaction. Monthly assessments. Income growth. Skill development. Leadership effectiveness. Resilience in challenges. Sense of purpose and meaning. Powerful closing. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. The Stoics discovered the ultimate success secret 2,000 years ago. True power comes from mastering yourself, not controlling others. True wealth comes from gratitude, not accumulation. True strength comes from virtue, not victory. You now have the same tools that built empires, created fortunes, and changed history. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. Start tomorrow morning with the Stoic Dawn Reflection. Use the decision-making framework in your next important choice. Practice the power of pause in your next challenging moment. If this video transformed your perspective on success, smash that like button and subscribe for more life-changing philosophy. Comment below with your biggest takeaway and which Stoic principle you'll implement first. Remember, you are not a victim of circumstances. You are the architect of your response to them. Now go build the successful, abundant life you deserve.